What is your path forward? Are you on the right path? Are you happy with the journey you are traveling? Are you happy with where you are going? And do you understand what your purpose in life is? I've been traveling this journey. It's taken me a long time. I do understand that my journey is in healing. It definitely is apparent that it's in teaching. So I've now entered my own path of teaching and healing, all in one. However, it'll probably become multi. With this one where I'm talking on this video is with Live Smart Foundational Development. And if you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll have an understanding of kind of where I'm going with it. This isn't the exact path, but I know that it is going to evolve. And the more it grows and the more people see, hear my videos, and if it just means I encourage a form of thinking, encourage more conversations out there, a change in views, perspectives, then at least I know something's working. So it's kicking in. In my previous video, I mentioned, we're all taking strain. And I'll often say it in our videos because until we're not taking strain, we are going to be taking strain. There is a lot of stuff going on in the world, and there's a lot that we're being pushed to face. And we're being pushed harder to deal with it, not just by ourselves, but by the unseen. Everyone knows there's a God, and those that believe it or don't believe it. There are other beings out there. There are other realms. I do have to be careful what I say. Who's going to stop listening when I start talking about the others, the unseens, the spirits, the guides, and all of those on the other side? I'm one of those believers in the all. I don't have a particular belief. What I do believe is that there is a larger process going on that none of us are actually in control of. As much as we try and control our worlds and our emotions and ourselves and our physical realities that we live in, and yes, we need to control certain things, but we're actually not in control of what's going on. And I'm sure you've seen all the memes out there. It's like, what do you do with what comes at you, in life? How you react to what comes at you is what actually will determine your path going forward. There's many ways of saying all these things, and I do get my tongue twisted around all of it. As I say, I like to keep things simple, and sometimes people complicate it. The messages that come can sound complicated, feel complicated. There are many cryptic messages that have come through that we've got to try and sift through, resonate with, understand, become coherent with. It can be really, really tricky. And so with this video, what I'm wanting to say is, and go with, is we need to get to a point where we can have deeper conversations, where we can open up how we are feeling, where we can actually become vulnerable again. And the only way to become vulnerable is to actually catch up from the past, those ouchy places you don't want to go and you don't want to talk about. Many people, to be able to understand you, to be able to move forward, for you to go where you're going, we need to catch up. There's a lot of catching up that needs to happen. These intercultural ways of living our life that has become so blended in many, many ways, spiritually, culturally, colorfully. It's a real thing. There's no good, there's no bad. But I think a lot of people jumped into a way of being, and they didn't actually understand the implications of what is, what was, what are they getting into. And there's a lot of catch up that still needs to happen. It's very hard to explain here within a video what I'm actually trying to say, but we need to get together. We need to get together with people in groups and talk and discuss and say, this is how I experienced. I think I mentioned it before in one or two of my other videos, and I just feel it's a huge, valuable part. We're all trying to sift through the nonsense. I have written down a few notes here, which I'm trying to catch up on here myself. Is we're sifting through the nonsense to find the path forward. It's like moving house and trying to clear out all the rubbish so that you can actually clear the energy. It's exactly the same with ourselves, trying to move forward. To be able to move forward, you need to get rid of the obstacles. You need to move all the rubbish out the way. What are you keeping? What are you dragging with you? Do you need anything to go with you on your path forward? If you want this stuff, yes, of course. So in the catch-up side of it is about talking about your past. How did you understand it? How did it make you feel? Trying to nitpick all the different things. And I'm sure a lot of you are, if you're anything like I am, where I am in life, is like, I feel like old stuff has been coming up. Old things come up, and I actually find myself crying or find myself feeling the pain. But it feels like it's the last bits that have come up to face, to deal with, and remember, ouch. That actually bloody hurt, okay. But you know what? I'm long gone past that issue. Why is it here? So there are little bits oftentimes coming up. There are some things that might still be very painful, and you will cry and you'll feel the pain, and you're kind of like, why is it here and why is it hurting me? It's just little bits that you need to process. You need to integrate it. You need to hold it, and you need to say, right, I learned this from it. All this other stuff in between, no, I don't need any of it. I'm going to throw it away. And literally, it's like taking a piece of paper, crunching it up, throwing it in the bin, and done. Or put it in the fire and burn it. Let it go, it's done. There is nothing anybody can do. Memories, you are more than welcome to, as they come up, you create a channel from your mind, from your body, imaginary little tunnel or whatever you want. You can turn it into a whirlwind, you can blow it into a balloon. And where I'm going with the whirlwind version or the tunnels, you can make a tunnel into the ground. Let it go. Mama Earth, Pachamama, Gaia, she can take it and she can deal with it. And she will deal with it. It's in the ground. It goes where it needs to go and filters through all the systems, and that's it. Done. A lot of stuff can be done with intention. As simple as that. With true intention, you can write it on a piece of paper, light it, burn it, and set it free. So sifting through all the nonsense, it's real. It's real what we need to do. Okay, it feels silly. If you've never done it before, you actually feel like a right plonker writing all this stuff down. Like, oh God, how childish am I? There's nothing childish about it. Your inner child, you have an inner child, is needing this process. You are needing to actually even connect with your inner child and love your child as you do your children, if you've had children, or your nieces, nephews, or the children that you've learned to love over time. Your fur babies can be your children too. How you love them is how you love your inner child. You just need to connect. When you need help connecting, you can reach out to me or to other people that you know might be working with that kind of work. And we work through these little processes. So through talking, through communicating, through bringing it up, through crying, shouting, screaming, fighting, they're all methods of release. Writing, burning, imagining it going in a balloon and popping up into the ether. Let the clouds deal with it. The clouds will deal with it, I promise you. And it won't come back to you. I promise you, if you truly let it go. And oftentimes you let it go. You need to let go about 3 or 4 or 5, as many times as you need to, until the last little drop, the last dust speck has actually left. And one day you'll actually think of it, or it'll come at you and you'll go, oh, but I'm not bothered by it anymore. Nice feeling. I've had a few of those feelings over time. Wow, it's actually beautiful. It's actually beautiful to walk through and take a deep breath and go, I'm not bothered by that anymore. In the old days, I would have actually done handstands, flick-flacks, sworn, done whatever I needed to do, punched the wall, I don't know, and it's such a relief to know that you've truly let it go. So it's work that is always, it's a continual process. There's always going to, as long as you're human, there's always going to be something that you need to let go of. Something you'll attach to and something that you'll move through and you'll let go of. So sifting through the nonsense to find the path forward is real. It's a real thing, and it is necessary. It's not something to ignore. Staying stagnant and content in your space forever, it's actually not healthy. It's nice to feel content. Oh, it's wonderful just to sit back and go, just for a moment. And I've had those moments as well, but then I get all antsy and it's time to move on again. So life is forever evolving, life is forever growing. You're getting older, you're getting wiser, you're learning to hold on to things, you're learning to let go of things. It gets easier. And you find when people come and speak to you with advice, I know how to answer that question. It's like sitting in school and you can answer the test, Life has been testing us. So yes, catching up, all the old stuff from past, come, let it catch up and get to you. Let's go through the stuff, let's unpack all the boxes and let's find ways to let it all go. Sifting through the nonsense. Yes, it is very, very important to catch up with yourself. You need to catch up with where we've come from, where we're going, what do we want from our lives, do we fit in where we are, do we not fit in, are we forcing ourselves to fit in because our conditioning has said this is how it's been, it's always been that way? Or have we learned, "Ugh, I've come this far and I just don't fit in. I realize I don't fit in, but I don't know how not to be obliging. I don't know how not to go. I don't know how to say, no, I can't. I need time for me. I don't know how to put me first and do it." Or sometimes you've put yourself first always, and there's a little twist in the plot. I need to actually now start becoming more part of, not the behind, the forward thinking. I need to become part of the family again. I need to start integrating and being with, and helping people out, seeing what's there, learning from how other people do things. Let's do something differently than me being in control of the time. Someone else can actually take the pound seat. It's wonderful. So there we have it. I think that is my message for today. The best of luck with everything, and happy Christmas to all those that are going to be celebrating Christmas. And hopefully in the new year we can be connecting. Reach out to Live Smart at livesmartfd for foundational development at gmail.com. I look forward to emails where we can discuss, we can start pulling groups together, and help clear our paths forward. I think it'll be a wonderful experience for people pulling together, people to people, communities to communities, groups to groups, and eventually community and unity, joining communities, and everybody start understanding how we can actually be a better people together, how we can operate better in the world. It's not only in South Africa where I live and in my community that I'm trying to reach out and speak and bring people together. It's across the globe. Across the globe, the entire world is taking strain in all of these areas as well, and it will be nice, the sooner the better, that we can all start pulling together and understanding and learning and growing from. I'm here to reach out with you and make it all start working.